so far, my friend? The racetrack looking like it's coming in?
Racetrack looks like it's coming in. You can see a lot of these cars getting a bit sideways. You saw the 51 there, almost losing it, but he was able to save it. The track's a little slimy, but it's going to come in a pretty tip-top shape tonight.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Well, up next will be our IMCA Mod Light division. They were on duty last night at Electric City Speedway with Dylan Rafferty, 5-time national IMCA champion, picking up the win. But pulling on the racetrack after having a really good run, running the top 5 in that 04 machine, that is Zach Christopher in that Wholesale Batteries number 4 machine. I got it right here. Your Trailer Works IMCA Mod Light division. In that C4, that is Connor Gibson. And in that 31 machine, I believe that might be, actually I don't have him, I'm not having him registered in, but I think that is Ryan White is who I believe that is. We'll have to do some updating on our software here, see, but I believe that is Ryan White there in the 31 machine. Looks like the bottom of 1 and 2, which is pretty normal. Got a little bit of slime down there, but it'll get worked in really, really nicely before the night's over. As once again, we do have the Lee's Trash Service 4 state late models in the house. Super excited about that. As we have 18 late models checked in this evening here at Valley Speedway. Checkered has flown on our hot lap sessions for our IMCA Mod Light division. And up next will be our late models. 4 state late models in the house tonight. The running order tonight's going to be Pure Stock, E-Mod, Mod Light, B-Mod, late model. But we're going to do the late models before because they're going to come back on here and qualify here just a few minutes as we'll do some group qualifying for our late model division. You can. Go ahead. Talk. No, you're fine. You're fine. Go.
It has been a long time since late models have been here at this track, but it's a pretty good track for them, a little quarter-mile bull ring, so we're going to see how they do it.
53, do you have me? 53.
This track's going to, still slimy, but it's going to come in and take, especially with these tires that are on these cars and how many of them there are.
Yeah, and they all have to wear, they can only run a certain tire in this division. All have to be on an American Racer. They all have to run a 14 Series AFCO shock. These are all, can be steel or aluminum, but if it is an aluminum motor, they have to put 50 pounds in front of the motor plate. This is a, if you will, a limited class in that aspect, but super excited to have them here tonight.
Let's go.
Well, that will conclude our first set of hot laps for our 4 state late models. Super excited to have them back in the house. Chase, what do you think of that, my friend?
These cars are loud. It's really good. It feels really good to finally be back at the track after such a long hiatus for myself. It's been really fun. Still put on a great show tonight for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about our track sponsors tonight. Who all are going to bring this racing to us? Chase, give us a rundown of our sponsors.
We have Seaberg Muffler of North Kansas City, Missouri. We have Drew Diesels of Green Valley, Missouri. We have OK Tire out of Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Live's Trash Service from Blue Springs, Missouri as well. We have Nicole's Performance Transmission from Green Valley, Missouri. We have KC Bobcat from Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Jackson County Tow from Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Rod M Supply, which is from Olathe, Kansas. We have Wholesale Batteries from Kansas City, Kansas. And we have Motorhaven RV and Boat Storage from Odessa, Missouri.
Yeah, I want to thank all them sponsors for getting us here at the racetrack. We couldn't do it without them. But we've got our second set of hot laps. But pulling on the backstretch there in that 50 machine, you might notice he's the only one with a yellow wing on that car. Spoiler on that car. That yellow spoiler identifies your track or your points leader right now. Your points leader in that 50 car, that's Caden Cannell. In that 50 machine, picked up a great run last couple weeks ago at Springfield, Missouri. That young man's been racing in go-kart since a young man, putting down some extremely fast lap times, as I don't have live tournament scoring up just yet, but once I do, I'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on there with that. But yeah, they're putting down some quick lap times right now as the checkered has flown for our first group of hot laps for our four-state dirt late model series. We're going to have 3 groups of hot laps here. Chase, let's talk about these late models, man. Again, we were talking about they have to be all on an American Racing tire. What else can you tell us about them?
They are any 15.8 or any 15 to 18 or 23 degree engines are allowed. They are allowed to run a 528 crate engine. Again, the same American Racer tire. They have a limited threaded body, a limited account threaded body with 14 series shocks. And they all have to run these same 5 shocks that are on these cars.
Yep, and the fifth shock has to match the right front shock, or excuse me, the left front shock. They're pulling on the racetrack, our second set of hot laps here tonight with our four-state Lee's Trash Service. Late models in the house. Want to thank Lee's Trash Service for putting up some extra money for these guys tonight, as it's been about 20 years since we've had late models in the house here at Valley Speedway Racetrack, looking really good. Was talking to Kyle, the promoter. These racers, none of these guys have ever been here. This is their first time ever at Thunder in the Valley, so pretty excited to have them here for that. No, you absolutely. Yep. And I want you to talk. So just tell me, what, but make sure you keep the mic up to your mouth, okay?
All right, Stu, take it to the pits.
You want me to pull back? Okay. That will conclude our second set of dirt, four-state dirt late model series in the house. Up next will be our Chase USRA B mods.
Up next will be our Nicole's USRA B mods.
You call them out, okay, as they come out.
I don't have the groups.
What? Here. Up next will be our Nichols USRA B Mod Division. 13 checked in this evening. as pulling onto the racetrack. Call it out, Chase. What? That is the 81.
Alright, coming out first, that is the 81 out of Bazahor, Kansas. That is the 81 of Austin Charles. Baser, Kansas, excuse me.
Yep, in the wholesale batteries. In the wholesale batteries. Sponsored machine.
That is out of Eufaula, Oklahoma. That is Kane Matlock in the X2.
Good call.
In the 75 car, that is...
75M.
In the 75M, that is Sebastian Wolfenbarger out of Blue Springs, Missouri.
Yep, you're last year's track champion here. Your 2025 track champion here at Valley Speedway was Sebastian Wolfenbarger. Go ahead.
And in the 36, that is Travis Alexander out of Chaganoxie, Kansas, in the 36. And in the 112, repping his father's old numbers, that is Scotty Martin out of Independence, Missouri, so not too far away.
Cole Hamilton.
And Cole Hamilton is in that 2X. He is out of Archie, Missouri.
Yep. In that H&T Cattles Elite Constructions J2 chassis, that is Cole Hamilton. Cole picked up 4 wins here last season, as he did not run here full time, but was here quite often.
And in the 81C, that is the father of time himself, Tom Charles, out of Wolcott, Kansas, in the 81C.
That will conclude your hot lap sessions for our Nichols USRA BMOD division. Up next will be our APAC Conco qualifying for our 4-state dirt late model division. We're going to be doing groups of 2 with our qualifying. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We still got a few B-mods. We'll have one more session of B-mods. I apologize. Did not see that. I thought I seen them all out there. In that 37 machine, that is Danny Charles. Danny Charles out of Baser, Kansas. In that 51, Northland Ready Mix Weir's Farms. Number 51, that is high-flying Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan doing double duty tonight as I get back to my screen here to see a couple guys I don't know. That's Tim Manning. Tim Manning out of that 254 there. Got some smoke coming out of him. I guess we're not going to have any problems with mosquitoes tonight. In that 27 machine, that is Jared Beach out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. Jared Beach out of Tonganoxie, Kansas in that 27 machine. And in that 33 machine, that's Anthony Ferreira out of Republic, Missouri. Wanted to try something different. Normally runs at Springfield, Missouri, at the Springfield racetrack. Talked to him before the races. It's glad to see some new faces down here at Valley Speedway.
One of those cars sounds a little off. I can't quite pinpoint who it was, but one of those engines sounds different than it's supposed to be.
And that will conclude our hot lap sessions for our USRA Nichols. So we've got qualifying happening now with our 4 state late models. 2 at a time. Let me pull my live timing up here.
For this qualifying sessions, there will be 2 cars on the track for a green-white checkered run.
Correct.
All right, first 2. You're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. Green, white, checkered. You can do a cool down lap, then get off the
First
racetrack.
up is the 30 of Dalton Coyd. And behind him is the 99 of John Rowland.
These guys are on the clock right now.
As the first lap for Dalton Coyd was a 14.970, but John Rowland goes faster to 14.539. John Rowland currently fastest in qualifying. Dalton Coyd's around for second lap. It will be slower, but John Rowland will quicker his lap time with a 14.365, a 1.4365.
Extremely fast around this quarter-mile racetrack here at Valley Speedway, as that is under A-Mod times by about not quite a full second, about 9/10 of a second
All right,
actually.
next 2. You're
for
coming green
our
this time. You're
late
coming green
models
this
here
time.
as our
Green,
4
white,
state
checkered.
late models.
Take a cool down lap.
So
get off the
up
racetrack.
next,
Up next, out of Springfield, Missouri, in the 53, it is Kevin Yount. Kevin Yount in the 53, and next to him, or behind him, is the 33 of Mike Bittner, who is out of Frontenac, Kansas, as they take the green this time by.
again, these guys are on to time right now. This will determine how they line up for their heat races.
Coming by for lap 1. Oh, the 53 with a problem comes by. Had a 16.273, but in 4th quick, and in 3rd place was Mike Bittner in the 33 with a 15.373. As they come around for their second lap time,
Both picked up that time by about 2/10 of a second, but Mike Bittner with that 15.268 and Kevin Yount with a 15.524. That'll put them 3 and 4 in the lineup as we've qualified 4 so far out of the 18 cars here with our 4 state dirt late model series pulling onto the racetrack
All right,
right now.
you're
Your
coming
current
green this
points
time. You're
leader
coming green this time.
and the young gun in that 50 machine.
is Caden Cornell out of Willard, Missouri. And behind him would be the 22 of Tim Petty out of Niagara, Missouri. Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong. As a little left rear up in the air action from the 22 right there, as Caden comes around for his first lap time, and it will be
Fast time, 13.761.
as Tim Petty comes around at a 14.580 for his first lap. Caden coming around for his second lap time. He will go faster at 13.700 to 13.700 as Tim Petty comes around for his second lap time. He also improves with a 14.580.
All right, make your way back.
Yeah,
around and
Tim
then
Petty,
off turn 1.
one of the guys, there's a handful of guys that have ran with this series since the very beginning. Tom Petty being one of those. So excited to see those guys in the house here at Valley Speedway. With that rocket 1 of
All
Caden
right, next 2,
Cornell.
you're coming green this time.
My
You're
goodness,
coming
putting
green
out
this
a
time. Green, white, checkered, take a cool down
13.700.
lap. Exit off
That
the
is a
racetrack,
fast
turn 1.
time.
And coming to the green flag now, that is the 5V of Austin Vincent out of Moody, Missouri. And behind him is the 26 of Glenn Powell out of Nixon, Missouri. Come around for this first lap time. It will be fourth quick for Austin Vincent at a 14.870, and the 26 will go seventh quick at a 15.284 as the 5V round for his second lap time.
The 26 about picks up a spot there, goes to sixth place in that 14.943. You're fine. 8 down, 10 to go.
All right, next two, you're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. Green, white, checker.
Coming up next is the 404 of Miller Wonching. He is out of Republic, Missouri. Behind him is the 41M, which is Matt Menzie. Matt Menzie in car number 41M. Green flag is in the air for both of these late model drivers. A little tight there in turn 3 for the 404 Miller Ranji comes down for his first lap time. That will be ninth quick at a 15.989 as the 41 comes around for his first lap time. And now the 41M will go fifth quick at a 14.865 as the 404 Miller Ranji comes down for his second lap time. He will go 10th quick at a 15.989. The 41M goes fourth quick with a 14.732.
All right, next two, you're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. Green, white, checker. Take a cool down lap. Exit the racetrack and turn 1.
And next up in your qualifying, out of Olney, Missouri, in the 11 car, it is Sawyer Krigler. Sawyer Krigler in the 11. And behind him is the 4A out of Lebanon, Missouri. That is Dustin Atkinson. Dustin Atkinson in car number 4A.
He's our past champion.
In car number 11, Sawyer Krigler, he's actually your past champion. He's one of the past champions of this 4-state late model dirt series. He comes around for his first lap time. He will go fifth quick at a 14.607, and Dustin Atkinson goes second quick with a 14.053. 14.053 for Dustin Atkinson, and Sawyer Krigler goes third quick with a 14.139. Dustin Albertson improves his time, but not position with a 14.053.
A little, right at 0.03 of a second, slower than our current
All right, so the next two.
leader in qualify with that 13.700. Everybody shooting.
All right, next two,
to
you're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. Green, white, checker.
beat
Take a
that
cool down
time,
lap. Exit off the racetrack
but
and
your
turn 1,
current
please.
points leader holds her, Caden Cornwell.
That's a 21.
13.
Next is the 13B out of Old Missouri, it is Brandon Baldridge, and in your 9 car, it is Dustin Tiger out of West Plains, Missouri. Brandon Baldridge coming around for his first lap time. It will be second quick at a 14.052, a 14.052, as Dustin Tiger comes around for his first lap time. He goes seventh quick with a 14.710, 14710. And Brandon will not improve his time for his second lap at a 13.997.
And Dustin
And Dustin ends up going a 14.710.
in that 9 machine. All right.
Next two, you're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. Green, white, checker. Take a cool down lap. Exit the racetrack and turn 1.
$14 down, 4 to go.
It's coming up next is the X2 MJR out of Coalfield, Missouri. It is Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy is your rookie points leader. And in the 41, that is Kenyon Melvin out of Yellville, Arkansas. Coming up for his first lap time, Cole Murphy will go. Cole Murphy will go 13 quick at a 14.993, and the 41, the Kenyon, will go for his first lap time. Well, the second lap time was a 14.363. Apologies, we are currently trying to figure this out.
Went 6 fast there in the 41 machine. As we've got some really fast cars here tonight in our 4-state late model
two
division.
cars, green, white, checkers.
2 left. This is your last 2.
Get off the
And
race.
coming out first on the track is the 10 out of Hermitage, Missouri. It is Dayton Pursley, not to be confused with Dayton Pursley. And in the 21, that is Rodney Phillips. Rodney Phillips in car number 21. He missed his qualifying order earlier, but he's out here now, so let's see if we can make the most of it. As Dayton Pursley comes around for his first lap. It will be 12th quick with a 14.890, and Rodney Phillips comes out for his first lap. Will be 17th quick at a 15.676. As Dayton Pursley goes faster, he goes 10th quick with a 14.776. And Rodney Phillips will improve on time, but not position with a 15.549.
That will conclude our 4 states dirt late model qualifying for this evening, but fast time with a 13.700 in that 50 machine. Your current points leader, that is Caden Cronwell. That will conclude our hot lap sessions for the evening, as opening ceremonies will be here in just a few minutes, but we'll be right back with you here in just a few minutes as we get going. But my, oh my, let's do sponsors again. My, oh my, was that great qualifying there. Super excited to see what's going to happen tonight with those late models in the house.
We would like to take this moment before opening ceremonies to recognize our track sponsors for Valley Speedway. We have Seabird Muffler, Drew's Diesel, OK Tire, Live Trash Service, Nichols Performance Transmission, KC Bobcat, Jackson County Tow, Run and Supply, Wholesale Batteries, and Motor Haven RV and Boat Stores.
Yeah.
Those are all of our track sponsors for today.
Yeah, couldn't do it without them. Super, super excited. So, Chase, man, first time ever in the tower. How you doing, man? How you feeling? How's everything going? I want to say you're doing a fine job, young man.
Yeah, I feel like you could do it a lot better, but I kind of don't have those resources, but I will next week. So next week you can expect to see a whole better version of me, and I'll be a lot more talkative
Yeah,
than I am today.
You're definitely getting there. It's this is not something. This is pretty hard. People don't realize how difficult it is to keep these fans entertained. But man, oh man, we sure thank all of you so much for coming out and spending some time with us. Make sure you make it down to the trackside concessions. Get yourself something cool to drink, cool to eat. Or actually warm to eat, cool to drink. How about that? Cheeseburgers are amazing, by the way. I always like cheeseburger. That's my thing. But get yourself something cool to drink, as we'll be getting ready to go racing with our heat races at. Yeah, they're telling me they're lining them up right now for our heat races. Again, running order will be our pure stock division, E-Mods, Mod Lights, B-Mods, and then the 4 state late models will be our finishing class tonight. I got it.
Test.
We'd like to thank you. Let's show us our appreciation for all those that serve us by giving them a round of applause. At this time, if you are able, remove your cover and face the front stretch for tonight's opening ceremonies. Please rise for tonight's invocation. Lord, we ask that your protection on our drivers, crews, and officials and fans tonight. Keep everyone safe and allow us to have a great night of competition. Keep your protective hand on our great country, our active duty military, and our first responders. We want to thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, who's came to give us everlasting life. Amen. Fans, please remain standing for tonight's national anthem of the greatest country in the world.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the against red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, fans. You may be seated. All right, fans, strap in. Grab the edge of your seat as make some noise because it's time to go racing here at Thunder in the Valley. Heat races this evening. First up will be our pure stock division. Chase, why don't you give us who we got racing this race, my friend?
Well, starting on the inside of the pole, we have out of Medeville, Missouri in the 17X, that is Clint Baker. Clint Baker is your pole sitter for tonight's heat race. Starting second on the 117 out of Kansas City, Missouri, that is Levi Cox. Starting third from Liberty, Missouri, it is Mike Parker in your 19 car. Out of Lawson, Missouri, starting fourth is Eddie Knoll in car number 15. And in the 4A, that is Gary Akers out of Independence, Missouri.
Watch that number 15 machine, young Eddie Knowles. 16-year-old, just lost 60 pounds, but last year's 2025 track champion in that Schaefer's Oiled Fast Lane Engines number 15 machine.
All right, drivers, safety lights are out. We will go green flag racing. This time 8 laps, started in 4th cone.
Safety lights are out. We'll go green flag this time by as they head off down into the start zone. Gotta be side by side at the orange cone as we are racing here at Valley Speedway. Clint Baker hustles them on down into turns 1 and 2. Levi Cox right there on his rear bumper. Mike Parker makes a good run through the center of the corner, almost into second as we've got them side by side for second and third. Levi Cox, Eddie Knoll, Mike Parker, that is your top 4.
as Eddie Knowles takes over your third spot from Clint Baker, or not Clint Baker, pardon my apologies, from Eddie Knoll. As Mike Parker's trying, Mike Parker, Eddie Knowles trying to get there for Levi Cox. He's trying to get there. He's there down the back straightaways going into 3, but he backs off a little bit. Levi Knox running that high side almost perfectly around Valley Speedway, and he will pull ahead of him as Clint Baker is practically running away with this one.
Yeah, Clint Baker out about 3-4 car lengths advantage, but they got a great battle for that second and third place position. Levi Cox sitting P2. Eddie Knoll wants that spot. This time by, it looks like Eddie Knoll will have it. Mike Parker in 4th and Gary Ayers in 5th.
And Eddie Knoll is not done yet. He's looking to challenge Clint Baker for that first position. He's looking to his inside, coming out of turn 4 down the back straightaway. He will not have it, but here he comes in turn number 4. He has him down in turn 2. They're side by side going down the back straightaway. He's gonna have him. He's gonna throw a slide job and he completes it. Eddie Knoll is your new leader here at Valley Speedway. As Clint Baker falls back to 2nd.
Levi Cox in 3rd. Mike Parker in 4th. White flag next time by.
Eddie Knoll has run away with this after passing Clint Baker for first. White flag is in the air here in the only pure stock heat race here at Valley Speedway. The running order is Eddie Knoll. What?
Eddie Knoll will take your first heat race win of 2025. Clint Baker in 2nd, Levi Cox 3rd, Mike Parker and Gary Ayers. That will.
All right, drivers, that is a complete race, drivers, complete race. Safety lights are on. And also on the lights tonight, when the yellow comes on, the green is still flickering sometimes, so keep an eye on that.
Schaefer's Oil Machine. Fans, let him hear it as he comes down the front stretch. Your first heat race winner of 2026. Up next on the racetrack will be our E-Mod Division Custom Cruisers E-Mods. 2 heats tonight starting on the pole in the 52S. That is Sean Peterson.
All right, drivers.
Outside of him in the 11E is Emmy Ryan.
Drivers, this will be an 8-lap heat race, 8 laps. You're going to get the 1 to go at the flag stand, get 1 to go at the flag stand.
Starting outside of him out of St. Joe, Missouri in the 73T. That is Truman Asher. And doing double duty tonight in that Ren's Farms Northland Ready Mix All-Stars Concrete 51C machine of high flying Mike Ryan. Caution lights are out. We're going to go green flag this time by. So got to be side by side at the cone. 8 laps the distance. As that flagman not going to like that one. Traffic controller, they do got to be side by side. We'll see that caution come out, I believe. Yes, it will. I didn't.
All right, yellow's on, drivers, yellow's on, yellow's on.
Max Drogan going, you got to be side by side at that cone, telling that driver.
All right, drivers, side by side, we started in 4th.
They will
have a
send
nice
it
clean
back
start,
the road.
so try one more time.
Restack these drivers. As we've got them side by side here. Caution lights are back out. We're going to go green flag this time by.
As we're rolling into turn 3, and out of 4, green flag is back in the air here at Valley Speedway for heat number 1 of your E-Mods. Almost 3 wide coming down the back straightaway as the 52 is running away with it.
He's not running away. Okay, got to be straight away. Sean Peterson. Leading this thing, Truman Asher, high flying Mike Ryan. Good move there on the bottom side. Pulls within about a car length and a half, but whoa! Gets a good drive down inside there. Goes to the rear bumper of Sean Peterson.
In about a lap and a half, high-flying Mike Ryan has come from dead last all the way up to the second position, and he's challenging Sean Peterson. He is right on that bumper. He's there, and Sean knows he's there. He's waiting for an opportunity to be able to pass by him.
Yeah, 3 laps down, 5 to go. 3 laps down, 5 to go in this first of 2 custom cruisers E-Mod heat races this evening. Sean Peterson able to hold off high-flying Mike Ryan in that 51 machine. But Mike Ryan gets a good run right to the right rear bumper. We got him side by side and a pass for the lead high-flying Mike Ryan to the point. Sean Peterson second. Truman Asher in third as we've got 5 down, 3 to go.
The top 3 in this heat race are pulling away by a lot over the 13 and the 73, but they're pulling away. His high-flying Mike Ryan is putting the dust on him, about half a straightaway lead as they're coming to the white flag.
White flag this time by for high-flying Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan doing double duty tonight, driving son Cole Ryan's car. Sean Peterson in second. Truman Asher out of St. Joe, Missouri in third. Nick Dangerfield and Emmy Ryan. But taking your first heat race win in our Cruiser E-Mod division, that will be high-flying Mike Ryan in that 51C machine. All right, fans, let him hear it as we come down the front stretch. Your winner of your first of 2 Cruiser E-Mod divisions, high-flying Mike Ryan in that Northland Ready Mix Weir's Farms number 51Z. See, that gives you your laps. Okay.
And for Heat 2 of your Custom Cruisers E-Mod, starting on the pole in the wholesale batteries, Cable Dharma, Husqvarna CCR Roofing number 32, it is your 2024 E-Mod track champion, Brad Richardson. Starting on his outside in the 12H out of Blue Springs, Missouri, is Drew Hilt. Starting third in this heat race out of Green Valley, Missouri, is the 33 of Jeremy Curley. Jeremy Curley in car 33. And rounding out your 4-car field for this heat race in the 75B out of St. Joseph, Missouri, is Braden Royce.
Yeah. Multi-time track champion in that 33 machine, hometown boy, Jeremy Curlis. Rookie of the Year in 2024.
Safety lights are out. Started in Fort Stones. Here we go.
At Wholesale Batteries, number 32X, as they head off into the start zone. Green flag flies. Green flag flies. Brad Richardson hustles them on down into 1 and 2. Hilt right to his rear bumper.
75 of Braden Royce got a little tight up there. Had to save it until he falls back to 4th as Brad Richardson, you're a leader by about 2.5 car lengths over the 33 of Jeremy Curlis. Or not the 33, pardon me, over the 12H of Drew Hill. As they're basically nose to tail during this heat race. The 33 is challenging. Jeremy Curlis is trying to challenge Drew Hill for that second spot. He's there. He showed his nose a couple of times. He might not be able to get there, but we'll find out real quickly.
As Brad Richardson stretches that thing out to about a second lead, as we've got 3 laps down, 5 to go. 3 laps down, 5 to go this time by. Stretch that lead to a 1.428 second lead as that Wholesale Batteries, Husqvarna, Cable Dahmer, 32X got it set on 100% kill tonight. Bluefin Racing. New car, new chassis.
Oh, the 75B got a little bit over to the track. He's gonna try and rejoin it. Let's hope he can stay there. No caution comes out.
Yep, we're gonna stay clean and green that time by as Braden Royce, something awry on that race car.
He's pulling to the high side. It looks like he has a flat tire.
All right, yellow's on.
Caution flag waves.
Yellow's on. Car slow up in 4.
Yellow is on for that 75B of Braden Royce. Got a right front flat tire.
All right, drivers, we have 5 down, 3 to go. 5 down, 3 to go. We'll give you 1 to go at the flag stand. We'll give you 1 to go at the flag stand.
In this second Cruiser, Custom Cruiser E-Mod heat race this evening.
His caution lights are out. 3-lap shootout.
All right, drivers, safety
3
lights
cars.
are out. We'll go green flag this time. 3 more to go. Here we go.
Brad Richardson is your leader, followed by Drew Hill in the 12H and Jeremy Curlis in the 33. 3-lap shootout for 3 cars.
Yep, they'll pull them belts tight, clean those visors as they head off into the restart zone. Get on the loud pedal. Here we go. Brad Richardson hustles them on down into 1 and 2. Pulls out to about a 2.5, 3-car length advantage over Drew Hilt in that 12 machine. Jeremy Curlis in third. As we'll have 6 laps down this time by. 6 laps down this time by. 2 to go. As the racetrack still getting faster and faster as we turn to 16.89 second lap that time by for Brad Richardson. White flag high in the air one more time around this quarter-mile racetrack for that 32X machine of Brad Richardson. Drew Hilt and the 33 of Jeremy Curlis. But your heat race winner of your second heat race of the evening in that 32 machine, that is
All right,
Brad
drivers, that is a complete race, drivers. Complete race.
Brad Richardson in that wholesale battery, CCR Roofing. Cable Dahmer number 33X. As he comes around here, fans, let's show him our appreciation. Give him a round of applause. Your heat race winner tonight in that 32X, that is Brad Richards. Up next on the racetrack is our Mod Light division.
Sponsored by Trailer Works.
Yep, Trailer Works. 2 heat races tonight as we've got 11 cars checked in.
All right,
Starting on the pole for heat race number 1 out of Kansas City, Missouri in the 46 it is Dylan Rafferty, and starting his outside out of Belton, Missouri it is Joe Gunn in car number 84. Out of Blue Springs, Missouri, starting third it is the C4 of Connor Gibson. Starting fourth, another Rafferty out of Holt, Missouri, that is Jeff Rafferty in car number 98. And in car number 04, it is Zach Christopher, also out of Holt, Missouri.
Yeah, that 46 machine, that's 5-time national champion. IMCA national champion, Dylan Rafferty. Dylan Rafferty picked up a win last night at Electric City. Green flag high in the air.
As Dylan Rafferty takes the early lead, followed by the 84 Jeff Rafferty. As there's a gaggle of cars in the back of the field. They were almost too wide there for a second in the middle of the corner as the 04 of Zach Christopher gets the better of the other two. As we're very single file right here.
And Dylan Rafferty laying down a 15.44 out to a 1.6 second lead. That time by as we'll have 3 down this time by 5 to go in our first of 2. Trailer Works IMCA Mod Light heat races this evening.
Dylan Rafferty is literally running away with this lead as he's over a straightaway ahead of Jeff Rafferty. As Dylan's basically closing in on the back of the field here. Don't think he's gonna have a chance to be able to put someone a lap down, but he's getting there. As he puts down his fastest lap of the race at a 15.601, a 1.5601 for Dylan Rafferty, as your white flag is waving right now. As he will lap the C4 of Connor Gibson coming to the white flag. Dylan Rafferty also ends up lapping the 84 of Joe Gunn as he comes into 3. And out of 4, your heat number 1 winner for IMCA Mod Lights is Dylan Rafferty in car number 46, followed by Jeff Rafferty in car number 98, Zach Christopher in car 04, Joe Gunn in car number 84, and Connor Gibson in car
All right, drivers, that is a complete race, drivers, complete race. Also tonight,
And he comes down the back, the first straightaway, give him the hand. Your IMCA Mod Light Heat 1 winner, Dylan Rafferty in car 46. As heat number 2 for your Trailer Works IMCA Mod Lights rolls out on track. Starting on the pole is the number 3 of Nathan Wolf out of East Summit, Missouri. And on the outside pole out of Kansas City, Missouri is Matthew Rafferty in car 73. And starting in third is the 41 of Michael Rafferty out of Kansas City, Missouri. And out of Topeka, Kansas is the 69 MC of Jim Massey, followed by the third Rafferty that is in this one heat race out of Kearney, Missouri. It's Justin Rafferty in car number 75.
Keep an eye on that wholesale batteries number 75 of Justin Rafferty. Justin Rafferty running second last night at Electric City. Really started to run down that 46.
Driver safety lights are out, started in fourth, the cones, 8 laps. Here we go.
Caution lights still on. Green flag flies, green flag flies. Nathan Wolf, Michael Rafferty, Justin Rafferty. That'll be your top 3.
The 3 of Nathan Wolf gets the early lead over the 41 of Michael Rafferty. And Michael Rafferty closing in, but he stays behind him. As leader of the first lap is Nathan Wolf in car number 4. As Justin Rafferty's coming by in that 75, caution is out.
Caution is out.
Yellow's on, drivers, yellow's on, yellow's on. Stay high on the front straight, stay high on the front straight. Car stop down low.
Did not quite see what happened there, as he is able to refire and rejoin the field. As we do have 1 lap down, 7 to go.
Justin Rafferty in that 75 did not want to see that as he was side by side with Michael going for that second spot. He showed a lot of speed
All right,
right there.
drivers, safety lights are out. We'll go green flag racing this time. Green flag racing
Green
this
flag
time.
this time by. Green flag high in the air. Green flag high in the air. Nathan Wolf, Michael Rafferty, Justin Rafferty. Throw a blanket over there. Stop 2 as we got them side by side going down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Michael Rafferty gets a good run there. Justin says, you know what? I'm going to try it too. 2 for 1 that time by for Justin Rafferty. Justin Rafferty will dive it off that racetrack, pull to the right rear bumper of that 71 machine of Michael Rafferty.
He gets there on his inside, but Michael Rafferty is able to pull away as Justin Rafferty tries to go to his inside. He's able to complete the pass down the back straightaway as Michael Rafferty hit the bumps there in turn 2. Justin Rafferty takes the lead over Michael Rafferty.
4 down this time by halfway home in this second Trailer Works IMCA Mod Light Heat Race. As your leader this time by will be Justin Rafferty. Pulling out to about a 5-car length advantage. Not quite a full second lead over that 41 of Michael Rafferty. Nathan Wolf in third. Matthew Rafferty in fourth. And Ryan White in that 31 machine in fifth. 6 laps down, 2 to go. White flag. Next time by. White flag. Next time by. For Justin Rafferty.
Oh, we almost had a collision there. The back of the pack, the 31 had a full head of steam on the 73.
But Justin Rafferty hustling through 3 and 4. Your heat race winner tonight in that Rafferty's chassis. Midwest Wholesale Batteries, number 75. That is Justin Rafferty.
All right, drivers, that will be a complete race, drivers, complete race.
Over Michael Rafferty. That's a brand new car. Them guys are getting these things done. But as he comes down the front stretch, fans, let's let him hear it. Your heat race winner in that Wholesale Batteries, Rafferty Graphics, Rafferty Excavation, number 75 of Justin Rafferty.
As next up, we have your Nichols USRA B-Mod, 13 entries in 2 heat races. First heat race is out on the track now. Starting on the pole out of Wolcott, Kansas, it is the father of time himself, Tom Charles, in car number 81C. And starting on his outside, out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, it is Jarrett Beach in the 27. Out of Kansas City, Missouri, starting third is Mike Ryan in car number 51M. And also out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, is Travis Alexander in car number 36. Starting fifth is, out of Republic, Missouri, it is Anthony Ferrara in car number 33. Starting sixth out of Vassar, Kansas, is Tim Manning in car 257. And starting, rounding out the field in car number 2X is Cole Hamilton out of Archie, Missouri.
Looks like High Flying Mike Ryan going to go tag tail as caution lights are out. We're going to go racing this time by as Austin, Charles, and Beats take them into 3 and 4. Green flag high in the air, and we are racing here at Valley Speedway in our USRA B-Mod division. Cole Hamilton gets a good run there from the tail to Ford.
As we have the battle for the lead coming up front with Carroll Beach and the father of time himself, Tom Charles. But Tom Charles is able to slightly pull away as Jarrett Beach is still right behind him. But here comes
Ferrara.
Here comes Anthony Ferrara in car number
33.
In car number 33, trying to get to the. He's getting to the inside. He's on the inside of Jarrett Beach, running into turn number 3. It's side by side, coming out of 4, and Anthony Ferrara is going to have him for the time being. He's going to fully make the pass, and he's going for Tom Charles coming out of turn 2. He's going to challenge him. Side by side out of turn number 4. Anthony Ferrara is going to lead lap number 3.
Nope, Tom Charles able to hold him off that time by as Manning smoking up the place field. But we got a race for the lead as Ferrara gets around Tom Charles for the lead as we've got that lap car going to take it back pit side. Something amiss on Tim Manning's car. Hopefully we can get that thing better and back out here for our A feature.
Tom Charles dives it down from the high side to the middle line, trying to find some grip just to get to the side of Anthony Ferrara as he's there down the back straightaway. But Anthony Ferrara is able to pull away as he protects the low line. There's white flags in the air here for heat number 1 of your Nichols USRA B-Mods.
White flag in the air one more time around this quarter mile. Thunder.
Oh, sideways contact.
As we got a little right side romance going on between.
As wing, your heat number 1 is the 33? Is the 33 of Anthony Ferrara. Coming in second, your 81C, the father of time himself, Tom Charles. And rounding out the podium is the 2X of Cole Hamilton.
Let's let it
again tonight, when the yellow's on, our green is flickering for some. When the yellow's on, the green's still flickering. Keep an eye on that.
3371. That is Anthony Ferrara picking up heat race number 1 in our Nichols USRA B-Mod division. Up next on the racetrack will be our second USRA heat race of the evening.
And starting on the pole for your second heat race out of Independence, Missouri is Race Martin in car number 75. And also in car number 75, but there's an M after it. In car 75M out of Blue Springs, Missouri is Sebastian Wolfenbarger, who is
our USRA B-Mod champion of last year. On the front row, we have last year's E-Mod champion and last year's B-Mod champion in both of those Martins.
All right, drivers, safety lights are out. We will go green flag racing this time, drivers.
And starting in third, you have Scotty Martin in car number 112. In car number 112, Kay Matlock in the X2, Austin Charles in 81, and Daniel Charles in car 37.
And the green flag flies. We are racing. Sebastian Wolfenbarger right to the front there. Race Martin gets crossed up just a little bit, able to hold her back as we got Scotty Martin and Austin Charles battling for that 3rd and 4th place position. Austin Charles in a brand new J2 car from, actually not brand new, but brand new to him, as it looks like the
Oh, as the 75 also slowed down. Maybe, no, there's something wrong with that car as Mayhem begins twos in turn 3 and 4. 75 also going to pull to the infield as Austin Charles takes your lead.
Nope, able to get that fire car refired as Austin Charles to the lead. Scotty Martin in second. Danny Charles in third. And Race Martin in fourth as we've got... It's not scoring.
Single file right now as we're... Sorry, we're having a little bit of technical issues here, but we can tell you that Austin Charles is pulling away just a little bit, but Scotty Martin is trying to close in. He's closed in about a couple tenths of a second these past couple of laps. As they're running all sorts of different lines here, at least for this class, there isn't really a preferred line because all lines have speed. Scotty Martin's catching up to Austin Charles as we have a battle for the podium with the 75.
As we've got 6 laps down, 2 to go. White flag next time by for your leader in that wholesale batteries, number 81 of Austin Charles. The Pure Network Slayer chassis, 112 of Scotty Martin. Danny Charles in second, Race Martin in third, and Sebastian Wolfenberger in fifth. But your heat race winner of the night in that wholesale batteries, Kling Auto Diesel Repair of 81 of Austin Charles.
As Race Martin actually fell back.
On again tonight, the yellow light was coming on, the green's flickering for some reason. So
finishing
with the yellow on, the green's
actually
flickering, it's the yellow. We got it.
is actually Sebastian Wolfenberger, but give it a round of applause for your Heat 2 winner of Austin Charles in car number 81.
Up next on the racetrack will be our 4 states late models. Got it.
Before these cars come out, if you would like to be able to somehow watch this race whenever you're bored or something at home, or for some reason you aren't able to make it to the track, you can always go to twitch.com/Valley Speedway. Again, that is twitch.com/Valley Speedway, or you can download the app, create a free account, and watch the races there. As heat number 1 comes on track now. Starting on the pole is 22 of Team Penn. On the outside of him is 11.
All right, guys, side by side. Lights are going off the line. Lights are going off the line. Again, we are not using the track lights. It will be the light receiver, the race receiver, and the flagman tonight. All right, heat race number 1. You're coming green this time. You're coming green this time. 8 laps is your distance. 8 laps is your distance. All transferred to the main. You're coming green this time. Good luck, guys. No start, no start, no start. Yellow's out, no start, no start. Line them back up. Leader fires, front row fires together. Let's get them racked up. Lights are off, you're coming green this time. Side by side when you get to the start zone. You're coming green this time.
Waiting at third spot, has
Hard hit into the wall.
You got 2 spun in turn 2.
As fire and rescue makes it over to take a look at him.
Guys, go
Hard hit there. Got up in the crumble. Pushed him into the wall there. Hard hit as the tin machine had gotten crossed up there, was facing wrong way in a one-way, tried to avoid him, and got up into the fence there. Hard hit. Driver is up and out of the car, fans. Let's pay him off. Driver is okay. Driver is okay. Frustrated driver walking back to the pits as that car is really hurt. Hit that wall a ton. The wall won that time.
But let's hope he can fix that car and make it back out in time for the feature, as they are the last feature of the night and also the longest feature with 25 lap feature.
I can't find where they're timing.
As we'll give you your running order right now in
Where's your timing at?
as your rundown for at this current moment is in the lead right now. It is the 22 of Tim Petty, followed by the 11 of Sawyer Krigler, and in third is Caden Cornell, your leading points, your points leader for the Forest State Dirt Late Model Series, and rounding out the field is the 53 of Kevin Lawrence. 4 cars currently remain in this race, as we are waiting on the 26 of Glenn Powell's mangled car to be towed back to the pit area so we can get back going racing.
Guys, why don't you just stop right there, and let the safety crew work on the
As we are going to go under red flag conditions so that we can get this car off track and not waste as much fuel as we have to. But while they're doing that, let's go ahead and take this time to give a shout out to our track sponsors. We have Seabird Muffler from North Kansas City, Missouri. We have Jules Diesel from Grain Valley, Missouri. We have OK Tire out of Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Lice Trash Service also out of Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Nichols Performance Transmissions out of Grain Valley, Missouri. We have KC Bobcat out of Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Johnson County Tow also out of Blue Springs, Missouri. We have Rod and Supply out of Olathe, Kansas. We have Wholesale Batteries out of Kansas City, Kansas. And Motor Haven RV and Boat Storage out of Odessa, Missouri. Again, none of this racing would be possible without the support and the sponsorships of any of these sponsors. As I'm finally able to get that car on the hook. Another quick reminder, if you would like to listen to this race or any races from Valley Speedway whenever you can make it to the track, or you just are bored at home sitting on your couch, you can always go to twitch.com/Valley Speedway. Again, that is twitch.com/Valley Speedway, or you can download the app, which is free, and make a free account and search up Valley Speedway from there.
off slowly. Go ahead and take off slowly.
As red lights are coming off and cars are back under power for this slight break in the action in the middle of the heat race.
3 laps down, 5 to go.
But I doubt that he won't be able to make it out for the future. I think he'll be able to fix that car and be out here for the 25-lap feature later on tonight.
Well, hopefully he will.
As that car is finally off the track and heading back to the trailer.
Alright guys, lights are going to go off the line. Lights are going to go off the line.
As this time by, the lights are going to go out so we can finish these final 5 laps of this heat race.
Zone and turn forward. Coming green this time. Coming green this time.
Well, sitting there in 3rd.
Good.
Green flag high in the air. And come on down into turn 1 and 2 on the high side. Put it up a little bit. Wow, Zach Lip machine did a good run there on the bottom side. But Betty battled back there on the top side. Man, you could throw a blanket over the top three. We had a new leader that time by.
As a 50, Caden Cornell was shot out of a cannon there on that restart. He's coming out of turn 2. He was there, and he was like 2 car lengths back. Cause whoa, he's carrying a hot head of steam. He's gonna try and challenge Sawyer. With these few laps that are left, he's running the high side. He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there at the back straightaway. He's gonna pass him as they're side by side in turn 3. Caden's gonna get a little loose, but he's gonna come back on the outside. He taps the wall. Caden Cornell taps the wall. His caution is gonna come out.
Caution is out, back it down, back it down. Caution is out, back it down, back it down. You've got one high on the front stretch going into turn 1.
And man, that 15 car of Caden Cornell, that car looked really fast towards the end there. After that restart, something just clicked, and that car was shot out of a cannon. Sucks to see it all tore up.
Yeah, we'll go back, take that back inside.
We'll have them stop on the back stretch. We'll have them stop on the back stretch.
And if you're a huge fan of nachos, better be ready to get some dirt in your nacho cheese, because it's going to happen.
We've been slinging some dirt tonight. Racetrack's really coming in. It looks like we're going
All right, guys, let's go. Lights are going to go out at the line. Lights are going to go out at the line. Comes back green next time around. Comes back green next time around.
As lights out will be turned out, this time by the line.
Zone in turn 4. Behind them, not
Three, three cars for two-lap shootout.
green this time.
As Sawyer Krigler is your leader in the car number 11, followed by Tim Petty in car number 22. Rounding out the field is Kevin Yon in car 53. As we are into 3 and out of 4, two-lap shootout, 3 cars. Let's get it going.
Up from on down into 1 and 2 Petty. In second there, pulls out the ballast.
He will take the white flag. One more lap to go here in this first heat race for your four-state late model series. Is into 3 and out of 4. Sawyer Krigler will win your first heat race here in the four-state late model series, followed by Tim Petty in car number 22 and the 53
All right, I need the top 3.
of Kevin Yont.
Top 3 go across the
Short
field.
heat race winner up.
The racetrack in turn 1.
Line up there, Jace.
Starting on the pole out of West Plains, Missouri, we have car number 9 of Justin Tiger. And starting next to him and out on the outside pole out of Warsaw, Missouri is the 99 of John Rowland. Starting in third from Alton, Missouri is the 13B of Brandon Baldridge. And starting in fourth out of Moody, Missouri is the 5V of Austin Vincent. And rounding out your last row, starting in fifth out of Coalfield, Missouri is the X2M Junior of Cole Murphy. And rounding out the field and starting sixth is car number 21 of Rodney Phillips.
4. 8 laps of distance, everybody transfers. Coming green this time. Good luck, guys.
Nick Muddles is in the 2 green coat. Stand on the loud pedal green flag in the air. And we are back racing here in Thunder Valley.
Here's the car number 9 of Kevin.
Tucker takes the lead.
And in second, right now, is the 13B of Brandon Baldridge. As they're a little stacked up. Coming out of 2, but they are able to get it back together as a rainy wheel stamp from 13 of Brandon Baldridge. As a little contact further back, running for 4th.
And Balter able to make a move there on the bottom side. Able to get around your leader just in time. Tiger got into a little bit of character there. Hustling the high side. Going to challenge back for right back rear bumper of Baldridge.
As you look on the right rear quarter panel of car number 5, it looks like he doesn't have a right rear quarter panel. As with a single file coming right here a little bit, as the
4 laps down, 4 to go halfway home. Get this. See him. Gearworks heat race number 2.
as a challenge to the inside of the second spot from the 99 of John Rowland and the 9 of Justin Tiger. He's not going to make it. He's going to try it again, but he reaches the sliding stuff and he loses a ton of ground to Justin Tiger. As a battle for fourth ensues, the 5V of Austin Vincent is able to make that pass. As John Rowland tries again on the 9 car, they're side by side coming down the back straightaway going into 3. He's going to try and slide him up.
We've got a car pulling to the inside here.
John Rowland's going to make it as the white flag comes out. John Rowland takes over the second spot as Justin Tiger comes back to the outside. Justin Tiger's going to have that spot, but John Rowland comes down on the inside again. They're going to be side by side of the line, and Justin Tiger is going to get that second spot, and John Rowland will finish third. But winning the lead race is the 13B of Brandon Baldridge, and as he comes by the front straightaway, give him a round of applause for your heat race winner.
Yeah, you're seeing. Service, big part of sponsoring these 4 state late models in the house.
As you can see, the 21 is currently being pushed off by UTV. Let's hope he can fix whatever damage that he has. And let's hope it's not too severe so we can see a full car field for this feature. As heat race number 3, your third and final heat race, comes out on track. Starting on the pole in the 41M, it is Matt McKenzie. And starting his outside out of Yellville, Arkansas in the 41, it is Kenyon Methvin. And starting in third is Dustin Atkinson out of Lebanon, Missouri in car 4A. Starting in fifth is Golden Cloyd out of Fairgrove, Missouri in car number 30. And rounding out row 3, starting fifth is Mike Bickner in car 33 out of Front Knot, Kansas. And out of Republic, Missouri in car number 404, it is Miller Rountree. Miller Rountree in car 44. Your final six car 8-lap heat race here.
We'll go white side.
Yeah, your
go
Vaughn's
line,
Dirt
white side
Works.
line.
Heat race number 3 as they enter off into the restart zone. Green flag high in the air, and we are back racing.
Number 41 to the early lead.
Right side. Yellow is out. Backing out.
As the 241s are battling for second. Caution flags out.
The yellow flag is out, guys. I don't know.
Whoa! The 4A is spun out. The caution is already out. Wonder what happened there.
Dustin Atkins gets a little bit crossed up there coming off as the caution come out. Able to avoid, come to a stop, did not make any caution or any contact with anything. He'll be able to rejoin the field. Will not lose a spot as we called a caution on something else. I'm waiting for Race Command to tell me what that was all about. But he'll wait there for the field to come back around, get in his spot, as we'll have a complete restart. No laps scored that time by. Yep. Little miscommunication there. Weren't quite ready to go yet. Lights are out.
When you get to the start zone.
Again, these cars, every race, these cars have to be side by side. That is a new, and start at the cones, that is a new rule this year for Valley Speedway. It's again, 3 rows, 6 cars, 8 laps here for the final heat race for your 4-state dirt late model series. As they are going into 3, and they reach the restart zone, much better start this time. As the 41 pulls away for the early lead again, as they're side by side, a little contact, but they're going to keep it going as we stay green. The 241s make up first and second, as they're 2 wide, running for fourth. The 4A of Dustin Atkinson is challenging for that third spot, 3 wide down the back straightaway.
To throw a blanket over that first, second, or third, fourth, and fifth spot there. As Atkins found something there on the bottom side, but I'm afraid he's got a left rear tire going down, it looks like, from up here in that 4A machine. Keep an eye out for that 4A machine. I believe he's got a left rear tire going down, but out to the lead. My goodness. That 41 machine.
That 41 machine basically ran away. Almost a full straightaway lead as Dustin Atkinson tried to challenge the 41, but here comes the 30. And when the 30 of Golden Cloyd to challenge him, he was not able to complete it though. He got a little wheel hop there. Again, they're side by side, but that 41 of Kenyon Methvin is walking the dog on these cars next to him.
6 laps down this time by. 6 laps down this time by. 2 to go for your leader. Evan is
Dustin Atkins is going to pull into the infield. If something happened there, didn't quite see what happened, but
the left rear tire going down on that 4A machine of Dustin Atkins.
this white flag is out for Kenyon Methvin in 41. Over a full straightaway lead over the other 41 of Matt Monnier. Oh, Matt Monnier gets a little sideways there. Allows the 1 period to close in, but he's not going to have enough time. The second flag is out for Kenyon Methvin in car number 41. Second goes to the other 41M of Matt Menzie, and rounding out your podium will be Golden Cloyd in car number 30. And crossing the finish line now is the 404 of Miller Roundtree.
The 41M.
But your heat race winner in that 41, that is Cleveland
And 30 to scales, please.
Matt V. That will conclude our heat races for the evening. Everybody will take these cars back pit side, get them worked up as we've got the bus pulling out. Kids get in line for a bus ride tonight, as we want to thank Lee's Trash Service for sponsoring these 4-state late models in the houses. But we're going to have some great racing because we're going to go 25 laps later this evening. We're going to take a break in the action, and we'll be right back with you here in just a few minutes as we conclude our intermission. Make sure you get down to the trackside concessions. Get yourself something cool to eat, warm to drink. Also stop down and see Miss Paula down at our beer garden. Get yourself an adult soda if that's what you like to have. 7:45 is what I'm being told. 7:45 feature time. 7:45. So we'll take a little break in this action. Be right back with you. Race fans, it is that time of the night. We got the best drivers in the region strapped in, fired up, and for tonight's feature events, it is that time everybody's been waiting for. So buckle up, folks. It is time to light the fuse and let these cars eat. As we've got up first our pure stock division, 20 laps of distance, starting on the pole in that Fast Lane Race Engines Schaefer Oil sponsored machine of Eddie Knowles, our 2025 track champion. Outside of him in the 17X, that'll be Clint Baker. And then inside row number 2, after a great heat race in that 117, that is Levi Cox. And then outside of him in the 19 machine, promoter at Electric City Raceway, Mike Parker. And starting inside row number 2 in the 4A, that is Gary Akers. In your A1 Trading Post Pure Stock Division, getting everybody back into their spots as we've got 20 laps of A1 Trading Post Pure Stocks setting in, staging, getting ready to come out on the racetrack. Did a little track work there during intermission, trying to get a little bit of the character worked out of that racetrack. But we got her, looks like in good shape now as drivers were up there on the hill checking out as this moisture that we've got in this racetrack from the rain we've had over the last 4 weeks is definitely coming up. But here we go. Your A1 Trading Post stock cars. The distance for your first feature event of 2026.
All right, drivers, this will be a 20-lap feature event, 20 laps.
20 laps.
Next time by, you'll get the one to go. Next time by, you'll get the one to go.
Again,
And just remember,
the young
the lights, when the yellow comes on, the green is flickering. We got a little electric dropping going on there. So, you see the yellow and the green flickering, it is a yellow light.
Inside row number 2 in the 117, that is Levi Cox.
All right, drivers, this will be a wave lap. We'll give you one to go this time.
19 of Mike Parker. This time by is your wave lap fans. Stand up. Wave these drivers off as we get ready to go. 20 laps in our first A feature event of 2026. Caution lights are out.
All right, drivers, safety lights out. We'll go green flag.
5 cars for 20 laps here at Valley Speedway. Rolling down the back straightaway.
Gotta be side by side at the cone.
Ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it is time to feel the thunder in Valley.
A feature is on.
As Eddie Knoll takes the early lead with Clint Baker behind him, Levi Cox in third. As the single file going down the back straightaway. As Mike Parker's running lower than everyone else is, trying something new, see if he can find some speed.
But out front, the young gun, Eddie Knoll in that 15 machine, high side hustling. Clint Baker goes up the top side there, trying to make it work. Got a little bit of smoke coming off the left rear of that car.
Levi Cox swinging that sucker to the bottom right there, just trying to find something that could work. So far, nothing's working as Eddie Knoll is taking off from the rest of the pack.
Eddie Knoll out to a 2.8-second lead over Clint Baker as we've got 3 laps down, 17 to go in this first feature event of the year, actually. Not even the evening, but of the year 2026 first feature here at Valley Speedway.
Levi's sticking behind Clint Baker is just waiting for him to slip up and make a mistake on that high side so he can capitalize on it. Clint's not pulling away from him in the slightest. Levi's still there. And he slips up. Levi to the second spot as he slides underneath him. They go side by side again down the back straightaway. Clint Baker's big motoring him right now. And they're side by side still. Through the entire corner, Clint Baker's gonna speed off and take the second spot back away from Levi.
The race on the racetrack is for that second place position between Levi Cox and Clint Baker in the 17 machine.
As Eddie Noel is basically half a track ahead of the rest of the field right now. Levi's still trying to get underneath Clint Baker, but Clint Baker's just finding that speed on the exit. And they're touching bumpers. Levi's going to the bottom of Clint Baker. They're going side by side down to the line as Clint Baker's still going to pull away. What can Levi do to even be able to get that close and keep the lead? The second spot, my bad.
9 laps down, 11 to go in this A1 Trade Post Pure Stock event tonight. They've got a great battle for that second and third place position. Levi Cox will not go away. Clint Baker setting P2. Levi Cox wants to be P2. As boy, oh boy, they are side by side. What a great race. Good, clean racing going on between.
Oh, he's going to the wall. Clint Baker going to the wall. There was no contact.
Yellow's on, drivers, yellow's up, yellow's on.
Will wave.
There was a car up way high up at one o'clock.
Clint Baker gets into a little bit of slime there on the entrance. Loses the front end. See if he can refire. He does. See if he heads back to hot pit. Nope, he's going to take her back pit side. Hard luck as he was running second, Clint Baker.
All right, drivers, we have 11 laps complete.
Out to a 7.19. Excuse me, 7.931 lead over the field. Mr. Smooth.
All right, 117. You guys pick it up. That's the leader. Lineup does look good. Lineup is good.
Flipping them off, picking them up, putting them
I
down.
stand corrected. Lineup 10 laps down. 10 laps down. 117. In and out. 117.
And Eddie Noel did not want to see that caution at all. That made the half the track lead over second place while they were still battling. As we're going to do a Delaware double foul restart.
As our traffic controller will give them the one to go. Caution lights are out. Wheeler to go green flag. Next
Drivers, safety lights out. We'll go green flag. This time, 10 laps to
Clean
go.
those visors, pull those belts a little bit tighter. As young Eddie Noel in that fast lane, Schaefer Oil sponsored machine, Fathead Design, gets on the loud pedal, green flag high in the air, and we are back racing here at Thunder in the Valley.
Eddie Noel wants to really lead still. Levi Cox ripping the high side just to get to try and pull away from the 19 of Mike Parker. And he's able to do it as Mike Parker seems to have maybe caught a little bit of moisture as he wasn't having enough grip since he exited turn 2. But they're single file now with around 8-9 laps to go here in this feature.
Make that 12 down, this time by 8 to go. Young Eddie Noel after a 1.8 second advantage over Levi Cox. But it looks like the hood on Levi Cox's car is plumb up and over. Going to make it a little bit hard to drive. Hopefully you can see through that hole as Levi Cox, the hood came up on that race car.
He's still whipping that car like there's no problem at all. As 19 and Parker gets sideways, but he's able to save it as the 4 of Gary Akers tries to go by him, but he's not. As Parker's able to stay in that spot. Levi Cox is still rolling around the speedway with that hood obscuring his vision like nothing's wrong with it. 5 laps to go here in this first feature of the year here at Valley Speedway.
4 fingers and a thumb left in this A feature, A1 Trading Post Pure Stock feature. Young Eddie Noel after a 3.7 second lead as Levi Cox still driving that car with that hood up over his view. Mike Parker in second, Gary Ayers in third. That is your top 4. 16 down. Make that 17 this time by 3 to go.
Eddie Noel can practically shut the car off and still be a straightaway ahead of him.
Levi Cox gets up there, allows Mark Parker to get up into second. Levi Cox slows in hot, able to hold on to it. We're going to stay clean and green as Levi Cox try to do everything he can as we're going to 18 down, make that 19 down this time by 1 lap remaining around this quarter-mile high bank racetrack here at Valley Speedway for the young gun, Eddie Noel. Mark Parker in second, Levi Cox in third, Gary Ayers in fourth. But your feature winner, your first time feature winner in 2026, that is the young gun, Eddie Noel.
All right, drivers, that is a complete race, yellow's on.
Hey, what do you think of the racetrack? Who do you got to thank? Makes all this happen? You can do it. Feature winner, Young Gun. And everybody paying it off to Levi Cox, putting on a show with that hood up on the racetrack. Mike Parker picking up a first or second place position, but winning, getting his safety equipment off. Dad coming out on the four-wheeler, Mom there getting ready to head down to the racetrack.
Stop at the end of the back straight, if you would, please. Thank you.
Schaefer's Oil, Fast Lane Engines. In that 15E, that is Eddie Noel. Eddie Noel getting that helmet off. Dad getting in the car there, congratulating him. Mom headed down. Let him hear it, Valley fans, as he climbs out of the car. Your feature winner tonight, Eddie Noel. Chase going to get an interview with Eddie as soon as the pictures are taken. Chase doing a great job. First time announcing. Going to be the new announcer here at Electric City. As I came down here to give him a hand, try it out. But that young 18-year-old high school senior going to be your new Valley announcer. Let him get over there and get a word with young Eddie Noel.
You won the feature by a lot tonight. Just tell us how you did it.
Yeah, I'm real happy to get the monkey off my back finally. This is the first win for us. Just track's got quite a bit of character to it. There's a few holes going into one. Just trying to make a circle, make a real big circle. Just try to go around them, and didn't really know I had quite the lead that I did have. But just hopefully we get a little better car count here after the next few weeks or so. And but track was all in all is pretty good. There's mainly hammer down, but the straightaways are pretty dry, but it had quite a bit of character to it. But I just appreciate all my guys, Steven, Eddie, Ashley, my sister came out tonight, and a friend of ours, Halston, and his friend came tonight. Thanks to them. Thanks for them to come in, and appreciate all my sponsors, Fastlane Racing Engines. We definitely got a really good piece in this car. Schaefer's Racing Oil, Team Timberline, all these guys helped me out a ton. A to Z Billboards, Jones Brothers Racing, Face Designs, just everybody that helps me out, Reliable Signs. I just can't thank everybody enough.
All right, well, congratulations on your win today, man. That is Eddie Noel, your feature winner for the first feature event in the Pure Stock Division.
Up next will be our Valley E-Mod Midwest Mod 20 laps of distance in our custom cruisers EMOD division. On the pole in the 5C, doing double duty tonight in that Weir's Farms Northland Ready Mix 51C. That is High Flying Mike Ryan. Starting outside of in row number 1 on that 32X, CCR Roofing, Husqvarna Cable Dahmer, Wholesale Battery Sponsored Machine. That is your two drivers. That is Brad Richardson. Starting inside row number 2 in the 12H machine, Drew Hilt. Starting outside of him, first time here at Valley Speedway in the 53, that is Sean Peterson. Normally runs up at US 36, but been rained out all season. So decided to come down here, had a good run in that heat race, picking up a second place finish. Inside row number 3, out of St. Joe, Missouri, in that 73T, that is Truman Asher. Starting outside row number 3 in the 33, that is Jeremy Curlis. Starting inside row number 4 in the 75B, that is Brandon Royce. Starting outside
him. All right, guys, it's going to be a 20-lap feature event, 20 laps. We're going to give you a 1 to go this time at the flag stand. This will be your wave lap, drivers.
The 11th Ryan. This is your wave lap. Let's send these drivers off as we are going to go racing here at Valley Speedway for our second feature of the 2026 season. Caution lights are out. We're going to go racing next time by. All right, safety lights are out. We'll go green flag racing this time as we got side by side. Racked and stacked and ready to attack as they head on down into the start zone. Got to be side by side, and they are. Mike Ryan, High Flying Mike Ryan. Brad Richardson, Hilt, Truman Asher, Peterson. That is your top 5.
Heading into turn number 3. Oh, a little bit of challenge there for the second spot. He's not able to get it. Slows down a little bit. As we're pretty much single file as Braden Royce trying to move up. As Mike Ryan got a little caught there on the berm and allows Brad Richardson to close in. He's going to try. He's on his inside in turn number 1 and out of turn 2. They're going to be side by side. No, they're not. They're going to be single file down the back straightaway, and Brad Richardson's going to try it again. Mike Ryan got stuck on that cushion again, and Brad Richardson, who's not going to lead as Mike Ryan still holds on to that lead. Side by side again in out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway.
Good battle for that first and second place position between Brad Richardson and High Flying Mike Ryan. Brad Richardson at that time by, able to cook and lead. We've got a new leader that time by. Brad Richardson in that 32X. High Flying Mike Ryan going to challenge back, run right back to that rear bumper. Try to change up his line, see if he can get around that 32 machine as we've got him side by side at the flag stand. But Brad Richardson will lead that lap that time by. Brad Richardson working that middle to top shelf.
And the top 2 are pulling away from the rest of the field just a little bit, and they're still battling just for that lead.
Good battle as we've got 6 laps down, 14 to go. 6 laps down, 14 to go. Brad Richardson able to pull out, has just a good drive down the back stretch, able to pull about 2 car lengths out advantage on High Flying Mike Ryan. High Flying Mike Ryan doing double duty tonight. Changes up his line, starts catfishing around the bottom. See if he can find something to run that 32X machine back down. And we're going to get into some lap traffic with Amy Ryan coming up here shortly. As we've got 8 laps down, 12 to go that time by.
So Brad Richardson quickly closing in on Emmy Ryan in that 11E as he slides up the track. The yellow and blue cross flag has been shown to Emmy Ryan, so she knows the leaders are right behind her. And they are almost side by side coming down here. It's going to be a really interesting way to see how this plays out coming to the next lap.
Halfway. Oh! As it looks like the 13 of Nick Dangerfield. Something going awry on that car as he's going to see if he can make it back pit side. He will. We're going to stay clean and green, but allow Brad Richardson to get out about 5 car lengths over High flying Mike Ryan. Truman Asher in third, Drew Hilt in fourth, and Jeremy Curlis. But Mike Ryan doing everything he can to cut into that lead as we've got 11 down, make that 12 down this time by 8 to go, 12 down, 8 to go. That is a brand new combination for Brad Richardson. New car, new motor package in that wholesale battery CCR sponsored machine. Ripping the lip, doing quite well there. Mike Ryan doing everything he can to try to run that 32X machine down. Brad Richardson got to stay smooth on this racetrack. Any little mistake and they'll get that 51C right back up against his rear bumper as we've got 14 laps down. That time by 6 to go. Make it into some lap traffic again before this thing's over. It'll be interesting to see. Truman Asher running third. Drew Hilt and Jeremy Curlis battling for that fourth and fifth place position. But Brad Richardson, 15 down, 5 to go. Four fingers and a thumb left in this Custom Cruisers E-Mod division.
There's quite a few battles going on around the track, but the focus is on these top two. Can high-flying Mike Ryan chase down Brad Richardson to steal the win from him in these last couple of laps? He's getting close. As we're coming to lap traffic, he may have a shot to get there and pass him.
Gonna get into some lap traffic because we've got 3 laps remaining, 17 down, 3 to go. Make that 18 this time by, as he's going to have to navigate through some lap traffic. White flag next time by. Brad Richardson changes up his line there just a little bit, allows high-flying Mike Ryan to pull within about a car length and a half as a white flag comes out this time by.
Mike Ryan is there. Brad Richardson cannot make a mistake. If he wants to steal this win, Mike Ryan's gonna get to him, or gonna almost get to him there. As Brad Richardson, they both go to the bottom. As Brad Richardson is gonna pick up the E-Mod feature win here at Valley Speedway.
Just watch how I do it.
All right, drivers, that'll be a complete race, drivers, complete race. Good job.
Boy, I can hear that. Fans of Brad Richardson making all kinds of noise, picking up his first win in 2026, opening night here at Valley Speedway. As I was saying, brand new car, brand new motor package for Brad the Shark Richardson. Bluefin Racing CCR roofing wholesale battery sponsored machine. Husqvarna Cable Dahmer sponsored machine as he gets his helmet off. Up and out of the car, Brad Richardson. From the what? The kiddos. Brad, come over here and get a word with me. And your feature winner shirt. So, man, new combination, went a totally different direction. New Rage chassis, new Eagle machine motor,
Looks like it was working pretty good for you, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I really couldn't be happier. There's a couple of driver error, a little bit of character in the track didn't help that out, but it felt great. I mean, it was there that I needed around the corner.
Yeah. Well, the car looked good, heavy, hammered down, but boy, if you'd have made one mistake, High Fly Mike Ryan was right there. I know you could hear him.
That's why I made a mistake, and I'm like, okay, where's he at? I know he... Yeah. So, I hear...
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, who do you guys think makes this all happen for you?
A wholesale battery, car, CCR roofing, cable dumber, Air One Financial.
Yeah, got a bunch of them. But hey, fans, give it up for him one more time. Your E-Mod Feature Winner of the Night, Brad Richardson.
Like about there.
Roll them around. Bring them around, guys.
All right, next up on your track now are your IMCA Mod Live, sponsored by Trailer Works. Starting on the pole out of Home, Missouri, that is Zach Christopher in the 04. Starting on the outside of him out of Belton, Missouri, that is Joe Gunn in car number 84. And starting in third is Matthew Rafferty in car number 73, then the 31 of Ryan White, the 3 of Nathan Wolf, the 98 of Jeff Rafferty, the C4 of Connor Gibson, the 41 of Michael Rafferty, the 46 of Dylan Rafferty, and rounding out the field is the 69 MC of Jim Ashley. As they are giving the 1 to go sign this time by, this is your parade lap. Everybody stand up and give them a round of applause and send them off for the future.
We can see a 20-lap feature, we'll get the 1 to go next time. Next time by, we'll do our
We got them stacked up. 2 by 2 by 2. Pulling those belts tight. Invert. Watch that 46 machine. That 4 to 5 time IMCA national champion.
Driver, safety lights out. We'll start it in 4 at the cone. Here we go, 20 laps.
Gotta be side by side at the cone. Green flag flies. Green flag flies. Zach Christopher with a great start that time by. Working that low line. Jay Gunn. Got him 3 wide for that 5th, 6th, 7th place position. But leading that first lap, Zach Christopher. First ever lap in a feature that young man has ever led in that Trader Works IMCA Mod Light division. But coming there on the top side, being a little bit patient, right behind Joe Gunn, is that 46 machine of Dylan Rafferty.
You can throw a blanket over 7 cars right there behind Jack Christopher, as they are all just moving and moving. No one's going in a specific place.
Good run for Ryan White, running second currently, but actually gets passed by Dylan Rafferty.
Zach Christopher is pulling away ever so slightly over these past couple of laps to about a 3.9 second lead, or 3.6 second lead, as one of the cars is pulling off the track.
Don't look now, but that lead is shrunk by 0.3 of a second. That time by.
Here we have a battle for third, going into turn number 3.
Michael Rafferty and Ryan White. Jeff Rafferty's going to follow right behind him there, as we've got a great race shaping up as we got 5 down, 15 to go. 5 down, 15 to go. For that young man that never led a feature, just led the first 6 laps of this Trailer Works IMCA Mod Light feature event. But that lead shrunk from 3.3 to 2.6 as that 5-time national IMCA champion Dylan Rafferty.
Dylan must have flipped a switch or something, because he's coming, and he's coming fast on Zach Christopher. He's getting there, and he's going to get there, especially if rough traffic holds up Zach. He's going to get there really quickly.
But your running order right now, Zach Christopher, Dylan Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, Ryan White, and Jeff Rafferty. Make that Jeff Rafferty up to P4, and Ryan White back to 5.
We have officially entered lap traffic as Zach Christopher is trying to make it past the C4, and he's going to do it, but here comes Dylan Rafferty through the top. He's there, and he's right next to him. He's going to pass him. Going into turn 3, Dylan Rafferty is your new leader here at Valley Speedway.
Halfway home this time by, as we've got 10 laps down, 10 to go in this Trailer Works IMCA Mod Light feature event. Dylan Rafferty out to about a 1.2 second lead that last time by. We'll see if that has grown. And Zach Christopher trying real hard to get around that lap traffic. Michael Rafferty running that young man down, as we're going to have a battle for that second, third place position here really, really soon.
And another car is going to pull off the track. As we have not a battle, but Zach Christopher is finally making his way past the lap traffic, see if he can try and hunt down Dylan, like Dylan was able to hunt him down.
Michael Rafferty up into third, makes short order of that lap car. Going to pull back to about 2 car lengths of Zach Christopher. Good race for that young man. As we've got 13 down, 7 to go that time by. Make it 14 down this time by for Dylan Rafferty. Out to a 4.67 lead, but we've got a battle getting ready to start off for that second, third place position.
Rafferty's pulling away to a more than a full straightaway lead.
15 down, 5 to go, 4 fingers and a thumb.
Dylan Rafferty might catch the back of this pack again before this feature is over.
As we've got a battle shaping up for that second place position, as we've only got 0.32 seconds between first, second, and third.
Michael Rafferty's there. He's right behind him. He's going to try and send it into turn 3. He's right next to him. But Zach Christopher is still going to hold on to that second spot as Michael Rafferty tries again in turn 1 and 2. Side by side again. Right now, Michael Rafferty was going to complete that pass, and he's going to hold on to second place.
Michael Rafferty up into second place. Zach Christopher into third. Jeff Rafferty and Ryan White. That is your top 5 as we got the white flag this time by. 1 lap remaining for the 5-time IMCA national champion in that 46 machine. That is Dylan Rafferty. Dylan Rafferty, Michael Rafferty. But your feature winner tonight, Dylan Rafferty. Chase will head downside to get an interview with our feature winner of our Track Works IMCA Mod Light division. Started tail back up. pulling into victory lane. Picked up the win last night at Electric City and does it again tonight. Dylan Rafferty. Dylan Rafferty taking the lead there on lap number 9 as he works to get his safety equipment off. Chase down there to meet with him. As up next will be our USRA B-Mod division as they get racked and stacked there on the back stretch. Up and out of the car's face, fans, let him hear it. Picking up his feature win tonight, Dylan Rafferty. What's that?
The sheet that I made, is that made?
No, it's helping him. Yeah.
That's kind of why I made it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's why I spelled everything out on it. I didn't figure you'd use the next page, but.
Mind if I get away with you, Dylan? You had a really fast car tonight. You were able to track down Zach Christopher and pass him and put almost a half a track lead on him. Tell us how'd you do it.
Yeah, he got away there early, so it's just quite an interesting track tonight, so just keep it in one piece, try to run him down, and then make it to the finish.
You have anyone you would like to thank tonight?
Big shout out to my brother, Michael Rafferty, my mom back at home, Rafferty Chassis, Quad Power Products, Fritter Racing Engines, Aerodome Airplanes.
This is for you. All right, have a good day. Everyone, give it up for your 5-time IMCA Mod Light champion, Dylan Rafferty.
Started, bring him around.
All right, drivers, this is going to be a 25-lap feature event. Next time by, we'll give you the one to go. We'll hold it. We'll do the wave lap next time. Next time by, we'll do the wave lap.
Send these drivers off with a bang.
And it looks like Mike Ryan's going to start from the back again. As they're going down the back straightaway. 25 laps for your B-Mod.
We'll give you the one to go this time, drivers. It'll be a 25-lap feature event.
By Nick Oates.
This is your wave lap, fans. Let's send it.
safety lights out, we'll go green flag racing this time. 125 laps, keep them side by side, started in the cone in 4. Here we go.
As they head off into the start zone, green flag high in the air. Austin Charles with a good start that time.
Trouble in the back as the 257 still having problems.
Cole Ryan makes a good run there. Pulls up into third spot over Ferreira. Ferreira holding on to that second place position. Scotty Parker, Danny Charles, and Sebastian Wolfenberger. That is your top 5. As we've got one lap down, Austin Charles, Cole Ryan, Cole Hamilton in that 2X machine.
Tom Charles is falling back quite a few positions here early in the early stages of this feature race.
As we've got a battle shaping up for that P1 position. Austin Charles, Cole Hamilton, as they start catfishing around the bottom. But up coming now is Sebastian Wolfenberger. Getting ready to challenge Scotty Martin there in that 112 car, excuse me. As Ferreira able to hold on to that third place position.
Cole Hamilton's closing in, but now Sebastian Wolfenbarger is underneath of the 112
of Scotty Martin.
Scotty Martin, and he's going to complete the pass.
5 laps down, 20 to go. 5 laps down, 20 to go. As Cole Hamilton sitting back there just waiting for one little mistake. He's been a car lane of your leader.
He's like a shark in the water, just waiting for a mistake from Austin Charles. As we're mostly single file now, as looking to the inside, he's not going to make it. Austin Charles is still going to lead that lap. Cole Hamilton's still there. He's not losing any distance. Cole Hamilton's right there going into turn number 3. He's going to the inside, and Cole Hamilton will lead lap number 8.
We've got a new leader, Cole Hamilton, as Austin Charles back there on the top side. We've got side by side going into 1 and for 3 and 4, but Cole Hamilton able to do a little slide across the nose up there in first completely. Cole's found something there on the bottom in 3 and 4. Really, really good. Cole Hamilton, Austin Charles, Ferreira, Wolfenberger, and Danny Charles. That is your top 5. As we've got 10 laps down. 15 to go. 10 laps down, 15 to go. In this Nichols USRA P-Mod feature event.
It looks like Mike Ryan's no longer on the track. He must have pulled off. Austin Charles a little bit further back as Cole Hamilton slowly starting to pull away. As they're actually just in packs of 2 across the entire racetrack.
As we are halfway home that time by 12 down, 13 to go. 12 down, 13 to go in your Nichols USRA P-Mod. Heat racing. Cole Hamilton catfishing around the bottom. Austin Charles still high side hustling. And Ferreira closes that gap between second and third. But looky here, last year's track champion in that 75 machine, Sebastian Wolfenberger, closes the gap on Ferreira that time by.
As Cole Hamilton's trying to make his way through traffic, looking to the inside of the 36. He's going to go under him. He's going to throw a slide job, and he's going to get past him, putting a car between himself and Austin Charles.
White Castle served up as Cole Hamilton. Slide job past the 36 of Travis Alexander. Stretches that lead out that time by 2.4 seconds. Cole Hamilton, Austin Charles, Anthony Ferreira, Sebastian Wolfenberger, Danny Charles. That is your top 5.
Anthony Ferreira is coming. He's on his way to try to get to Austin Charles. He has enough time. It's just a matter of fact of how good he is at putting this 36 behind him. As Cole Hamilton's pulling away with his lead.
Cole gonna get back into some lap traffic. Cole having some bad luck last night. Breaking a tie rod in as we've got the white flag in the air. One more time around this quarter-mile racetrack for that young man. In that true X machine of Cole Hamilton.
Coming out of fourth, give a hand for your BMOD feature winner of Cole Hamilton.
Go on up, do it down. Do it down. Austin Charles in second.
Austin Charles will finish second, Sebastian Wolfenbarger will finish third, Anthony Ferreira finishes fourth, and rounding out the top five will be the 37 of Daniel Charles.
Picking up a win tonight in your USRA B-Mod division in that elite construction Yeoman Race Engines HT Cattle JP Chassis. Cole had some bad luck last night in Electric City, broke a tie rod in, chasing down John Sheets for the win. Went home, fixed that thing, put it back together, and parks it here in Victory Lane tonight. Up and out of the car race fans. Your future winner in our USRA B-Mod division, Cole Hamilton. Come over here, young man, get a word with me before you get your photo. Hey, you know what? That's a way to redeem yourself, my friend.
Yeah, last night, I mean, the track was pretty rough too, and we just broke our tie rod, just a tough break. But we came over here, and we went forward through it, and we got a win, so.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, a lot of race fans don't know you, but this young man's in college, comes home, dad works on the race car all the week, comes home and races. It's college now instead of baseball. Last year it was baseball. But man, parking this thing, is this your first win in 2026?
No, we already have one at I-35, but this will be our second.
Yeah, second win of the future win of the season. Who do you guys think make this all happen for you?
Yeah, just all my grandparents, my wife, and my sister, my cousins that help, and just everyone else that supports us, the fans, and all of our sponsors in the car.
Yeah, well, hey, race fans, give it to him one more time. Let him hear it. Your USRA B-Mod winner tonight, Cole Hamilton.
All right, race fans, it's that time of the night. Our 4-state late model feature pulling out on the racetrack. Chase, let's give us a lineup there, my friend.
Starting on the pole is Sawyer Craigler in car number 11 out of Alton, Missouri. Starting next to him is Brandon Baldridge in the 13B, also out of Alton, Missouri. And starting in row 2 out of Yellville, Arkansas is the 41 of Kenyon Methvin. And starting next to him is the 41M of Matt Menzie. Starting inside of row number 3 is Tim Petty out of Niagara, Missouri in car number 22. And now from the outside of him is Dustin Tiger out of West Plains, Missouri in car number 9. Starting in row number 4 is Kevin Yount out of Springfield, Missouri in car number 53. Starting on the outside of him is John Rowland out of Warsaw, Missouri in car number 99. Starting in row number 5 is Dolan Court out of Fairgrove, Missouri in the car number 30. And then starting behind him, the current points leader, the number 50 out of Willem, Missouri is Caden Cornell. Starting in row number 6 out of Moody, Missouri is Austin Vincent in car 5B. Starting on the outside of him from Republic, Missouri is Miller Raunchy in car 404. Starting behind them is car number 10 is Dayton Bursley out of Hermitage, Missouri. And starting on the outside of him is Cole Murphy, driving the X2 AM Junior out of Coldfield, Missouri. Starting behind them is Dustin Atkinson in car number 4A out of Lebanon, Missouri. And the outside of him from Nixon, Missouri is Glenn Powell in car number 26. Starting in the final row of tonight's feature is Roger Phillips in car 21. And out of Frontenac, Kansas is Mike Bittner in car number 33.
Race fans, these drivers are saluting you right now for coming out and giving a show. 4 wide. Here we go. Give them a wave. Give them a sign off as they're here for you to put on a show. As we've got some of the best late model drivers in the region here tonight with the 4-state. Going 25 laps around this racetrack as we're going to give you one more time. 4 wide salute to you, the fans, the best fans in the region here tonight to watch these late models put on a show.
All right, go ahead, break.
25 laps the distance tonight. Can that 50 machine your current points leader, can he come from the back as we'll get them racked and stacked and ready to attack this racetrack here? As again, we're going 25 laps the distance in your 4-state late model A feature event tonight.
Cars, 25 laps with your 4-state dirt late model series.
Keep an eye out on that 50 machine. That is your points leader. Had a bad heat race, got up against the wall there. As the caution lights go out, we're going to go green flag this time by.
As they're going into 3, and they will come out of 4.
Nope. Whoa, one more time around. Race command's telling me one more time around. It looks like we're having a little bit of difficulty with my race pass, getting it pulled up and everything corrected. We want to make sure everybody gets scored properly today. As they're working on that, these drivers will run that thing around so a little more time. Everybody cinching them belts tight, getting those visors clean, checking the racing surface out. Changed quite a bit as we farm that thing over. Intermission there as we are still working to get that technical glitch figured out here. We'll get this racetrack ran in a little bit more, but we got 25 laps the distance tonight with your 4-state
just the suspense, knowing how great of a race that these late models are going to put on is insane.
Yeah, it's going to be elbows up for sure. As this racetrack got a little bit of character tonight with all the rain that we've had. (20-9). As again, all these guys are on the same tire, an American Racer tire. They all have to run a 14 series shock.
They are allowed to run a 525 crate engine now, and if they have an aluminum engine, they have to add 50 extra pounds to the front to make up for the weight loss between a steel block and an aluminum block engine.
Yes, sir, they do. But the suspense is killing me here as we're still working to get that glitch figured out, as we want to make sure we get all these drivers scored properly here at Valley Speedway. Do the lineup again.
While we are working on figuring that out, let's go through your 18-car lineup again for this 25-lap feature for your four-state dirt late model series. Starting on the pole is Ashton Krigler in car number 11. On the outside of him is Brandon Baldridge in car number 13B. Starting in row 2 is the 41 of Kenyon Methvin, and outside of him, the 41M of Matt Menzie. Starting in row number 3 is the 22 of Tim Petty. On the outside of him is the 9 of Dustin Tiger. Starting in row 4 is the 53 of Kevin Young, and the outside of him is the 99 of John Rowland. Starting at row number 5 is the 30 of Dalton Cloyd. On the outside of him is your current points leader, the 50 of Caden Cornell. Starting at row number 6 is the 5V of Austin Vincent. The outside of him is the 404 of Miller Rountree. Starting at row number 7 is Dayton Pursley in car number 10. And on the outside of him is the X2M Jr. of Cole Murphy. Starting in row number 8 is the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. On the outside of him is the 26 of Glenn Powell. And rounding out your field for tonight's feature is the 21 of Ronnie Phillips and the 33 of Mike Bittner.
Got the problem solved. We're up and going. Looks like we're getting ready to shut these lights off.
All right, guys, sorry, we've had some technical difficulties up here. We're going to go lights off at the line, lights off at the line.
Lights off. We're going to go green flag this time by as they head off into the start zone.
Lights off the line.
Oh, they're going to go one more time around. My bad. But we are ready to go as we've got them wrapped and stacked.
All right, guys, lights are on.
25 laps. The late models in the house.
Turn 4.
Dan Krigler in that 11 car. Hold off that group of pack of wolves behind him.
As we go into 3 and out of 4, ladies and gentlemen, children and seniors, it is time to feel the thunder here at Valley Speedway. Claire Krigler off to the early lead, but the 13B of Brandon Baldridge is coming back to him. Baldridge is looking to the inside, but Sawyer Coach is going to lead the first lap.
As these drivers search around, trying to figure out the line they want to run, we've got to run at top and bottom.
And we got a battle for the lead as Brandon Baldridge comes to the outside. Brandon Baldridge is going to lead lap number 3. He's going to pull away a little bit, try and run away with this. And we got a gaggle of cars that up in the middle and in the very back.
As we go 3 wide down the front stretch for that 7th, 8th, 9th place position. Your points leader trying to get through that lap traffic.
Looks like Dustin Tiger is going to get the best of that 3-car road as he's going to currently go to the outside of the 41. And he's going to complete the pass.
As we'll be 5 laps down, 20 to go this time by. 5 laps down, 20 to go this time by. 41 slows there on the entrance at turn 3. We'll see if he can limp it back. Or if he's going to bring out a caution.
Wave flag waves.
Caution on the speedway for the 41 machine. Something broke on that car. Looks like all the tires are up. As Bullridge did not want to see that. As he'd gotten out to a 1.4 second lead over Kroger. I don't see him.
It looks like the 41 took it.
Race command getting these, making sure everybody's in the right positions. Let's see who was our.
Within these first 5 laps, that was a whale of a show that was put on, especially in the middle and the back of the pack. Slide jobs everywhere, 3 wide down the back straightaways. Something you don't see very often. Just shows how good these drivers are and how tip-top shape that this track has been put into.
Still turning 15.281 laps right now. Racetrack is not slowed down as we've got 5 laps down, 20 to go. As I'm looking through our current points leader in that 50 machine, Gaten Caldwell is
50, you're in front of the 41. 50, you're in front of the 41. Move up 1 spot.
Gaten Caldwell, in 5 laps, he's able to move his way up to about 7th from 10th. 8th from 10th, as I'm going to word. So able to move up 2 positions in 5 laps.
As race commands, you're talking to these drivers do have a one-way race receiver, so we can talk to them. They cannot talk to us. Sometimes we're kind of glad that can't. But we're getting those guys in lineup now.
As the lineup has been confirmed, and we will, I think.
Is that a choose code? All right, we got the choose code out there on the front stretch. First place out, the second place gets to choose inside or outside. Everybody gets to choose that to see where they want to be. Leader's going outside. We're going to go we're not going to go double file. We're going to go double file restarts here. Yep, Delaware double file restarts as up to 5th.
As looks like we're gonna go green this time by. Again,
with the way people chose, that puts your current points leader after that wreck in its heat race up into that 5th place position. Keep an eye out for that 50 machine.
Caden Cornell, he's slowly making his way up there, letting his presence be known in this field. As the one to go has been given out to the field, and they're going to go green the next time by in turn number 4.
Yeah, drivers are cleaning those visors, pulling those belts extra tight, as we've got 20 laps remaining in this 25 lap 4-state late model show here at Valley. As they head off into the restart zone on the loud pedal, and we're back racing here at Valley Speedway.
Brandon Baldwin's at the early lead again. Sawyer's there. Oh, as we got a spinner in the back of the pack, and caution is out.
We've got one high in turn. We've got a car racing wrong way, one way. That 50 did not want to see it. He was shot out of a rocket, had picked up 2 spots there and was challenging for 3rd when that caution came out. Did not score a lap, so it'll be a complete rack and stack here. Back to that previous lap.
11, 22, 9, 99, 50, 41, 30, 5, 404, 53. We'll be at the back. 10, X2M.
Everybody,
4A, 21, 33.
Lineup is correct. Again, 5 laps down, 20 to go in this nightcap here for our 4-state.
Choose cone will be out on the front
late
stretch.
model
Choose cone will be
division.
out on the front
Might
stretch
notice
this
that we've got
time.
some guys
Lights
in
will also
vests
be going out this
with
time. Choose cone on the
signal
front
sticks.
stretch.
In the
Lights
fourth
out
state
this time.
late model series, they allow signaling from up in the to the drivers so that they can kind of know what is the fastest lane as we work through lap traffic.
Second chooses.
Choose cone again. That time by shuffle it up a little bit. Your current points leader going to start back an extra row as he was started 5th. Now he's going to start 7th as the caution lights are out. We're going to go green flag this time by. Bullridge leads them down into turns 3 and 4 into the restart zone. Green flag high in the air, and we're back racing here at Valley Speedway.
Brandon Morgan to lead again, and Sawyer Soldiers did not get that start that he had the last restart. And they're side by side for second and side by side. They're side by side everywhere on this racetrack. As we have a car slowing, the 33 slowing on the front stretch. He's gonna stay on the track.
We've got one high.
Caution flag will wave.
Turn 1. Go low and turn 1, guys.
We were able to complete a lap.
Yep, 6 laps down. 19 to go. Get another in the lap book there. As a 33 had slowed there on the racetrack. Maybe some debris. Looks like some debris there in turns 1.
And we're going to have a single file restart this time.
Race command telling us that we're going to have single file. Only give them a couple times as we're 8 minutes into this feature with 6 laps down. They get a minute a lap.
11 in front of the 22. 11 in front of the 22. Sorry, 22 in front of 11. 22 in front of 11. 13 be out front, 22, 11, 99, 9, 50, 30, 41M, 41M with the 30 in front of you. 33, move up 2 spots, 33, move up 2 spots behind the X2M.
Your current points leader, Cole Murphy, setting in 13th.
Guys, we got a track official in turn number 3. Track official in turn number 3.
Started 10th, fell back 3 spots.
30 in front of the 41. 30 in front of the 41. Mincy, let him in.
All right. Looks like the lineup is correct. We'll see what our track.
All right, guys, lights are going to go off at the line. Lights are going to go off at the line.
And the lights are going to go off, this time by at the line. 6 laps complete, 19 to go here at Valley Speedway for your 4th-stage Dirt Late Model Series.
All right, guys, lights are off. You're coming green this
controller,
time.
give him a 1 to go.
The restart zone in turn 4. Nose to tail behind him. Do not pass till you get to that start zone.
And 6 laps down,
Some laps
19
in, guys.
to go.
Some laps in.
The field is coming into 3, and now to 4. Green flag is back in the air here in the Valley. The 99er John Rowland looking to the inside of Sawyer Krigler. He's not going to do it as Caden Cornell made his way back up to about 6th, and he's looking to crack into that top 5, and now he's looking for 4th.
As we go 3 wide at the Flagstaff. Slips back there just a little bit. As we've got 8 laps down, that time by 17 to go. 8 laps down, 17 to go. Look at that, 50 get a good run there off, pulls right to the rear bumper of Reynolds.
As he slings that thing in there on the bottom, driving it up to the middle, looking to the outside of the 99 of John Rowland, pardon me. And he's going to the middle of 3 wide, threading the needle, looking to the inside of Dustin Tiger. Now he's looking to the inside of Sawyer Krigler.
Makes it 2 for 1 that time by as he works to get around that 9 machine. That 9 machine not going to let it go. Dustin Tiger fighting back as hard as he can, but that 50 machine on a mission after that accident in the heat race. Trying to get around it. Oh, he gets crossed up a little bit there, but able to save it as we've got a good battle for that 2nd, 3rd, and 5th place position.
As we have already entered lap traffic.
13 down, 12 to go. 13 down, 12 to go. That time by make it 14 by this time, as we've got them 2 by 2 by 2, 3 wides in some spots all over the racetrack.
As Caden Cornell still not being able to pass those 2 cars in front of him. He's going to the inside. He's going to pass him. But Dustin Tiger and Sawyer Krigler have been able to pull away as we got a car pulling off the track. Right now we have about a 1 lap car in between the leader, Brain Baldridge, and your 2nd place car. That just opened the door for Sawyer Krigler to try and track down Brain Baldridge.
Sawyer Krigler getting ready to get challenged as we got 17 down. Makes it 18 down, 7 to go.
As Caden Cornell has made his way up to 3rd from 10th, and he is tracking down Sawyer Krigler for that 2nd spot. He's going to look to the inside.
And sure enough, it gets him that time by from 10th to 2nd. But running out of time as we got 19 down, 6 to go. Can he run that 13 down? Led from the drop of the green flag so far. But it don't count if you don't get that last lap. That 50 machine is on a mission right now. Trying to get around as he cut into that lead that time by almost a 2nd.
He's slinging that car in sideways, like way too sideways, but it's working for him. And he's looking to the inside of Brandon Baldridge as they're battling here for the lead. He's Caden Cornell spins out in turn number 1.
You got 1 spot on turn number 1. Back it down, back it down.
My goodness.
You got 1 spot on turn 1. Back it down, back it down.
Caden Cornell was so patient waiting for his opportunity to get out of that pack, and he found it and was able to get by Sawyer, and he was almost in the lead. He was going to that high side, but then he just spun out.
Facing wrong way in a one-way. Hard luck, as that is your current points leader in your 4-state late model series. But my goodness, did he put on a show as we've got, get my computer back up here, we got 22 laps down, 3 to go. It will be a green-white checkered. Cornell, hard break there.
Let's pay him off, race fans, as he was putting on a show there. But Baldridge, in that 13B machine, did everything he can.
You gotta give credit to the guy. He could tell that Caden was coming behind him. He definitely heard him, but he did not let the stress get to him. Just kept holding his line and was able to stay in that lead for 22 laps.
22 down, 3 to go. As we'll go single file the rest of the way here, I believe.
There's 13 cars remain in this 25-lap feature with 3 to go.
In front of the 404, 50 in front of the 404, move up 2 spots.
Race command talking to these drivers, making sure everybody's in their right spots.
404, you're back on the lead lap. 21, you're still a lap down.
And if you want to watch these awesome features that we have been shown tonight by these drivers, you can go to twitch.com/Valley Speedway or download the app, create a free account, and search up Valley Speedway.
This would definitely be one chase to go back and look at.
Guys, lights are going off at the line. Lights are going off the line.
As we're going to go green checker. As the caution lights are out.
4. Everyone else knows
to go this time by.
That start zone.
Yeah, 3 to go. Green, white, checker. Green, white, checker.
My apologies.
Yeah. As they take it on down into the restart zone. Gets on the loud pedal. There he goes. We're back racing.
3-lap shootout here at the Valley. Ken Sawyer quickly finds something. He found something. He's challenging Brandon Boulders for that lead. It's 2 to go here as Sawyer Quickler is running through that high side, trying to find something. As Caden Krieger has already made up 5 positions since that start, since that restart, and white flag is here in the air for Braden Baldridge. Braden Baldridge is pulling up to a semi-comfortable lead. Doesn't look like Sawyer is going to be able to catch him. He's going to try. And your winner tonight is Brandon Baldridge.
Baldridge picking up the win tonight. Hey. Going to interview the top 3. Krigler, Tiger, Eddie.
All right, guys, good job.
That is your top
11,
5.
9, 22, and 99 to scales. 13B, 11, 9, 22, 99 to scales. Then I need the 13B, 11, and 9 to the front stretch victory lane.
We'll be interviewing the top 3 here. But if you are headed out, what a night of racing. That's a wrap of another incredible evening of racing here at the legendary Valley Speedway. From green flag to checkered, our drivers gave them everything they had for you, our amazing fans, to make it worth it all. Big thanks to all our sponsors, our racers, our crew, track staff, and everyone that keeps this place running smoothly every week. Don't forget, we'll be right back here next Saturday night for more action, more thunder, and more side-by-side thrills. Until then, drive safe, take care, and we'll see you at the racetrack. Good night from Valley Speedway. Our racers will be pulling into victory lane once they go past the scales. They got to go to the scales. Do you have a droop check, too, that they got to go through? Then they'll pull me back out here on the front stretch. As I want to thank you all for coming out for another great night of racing here at Valley Speedway. Give a shout out to our new young announcer in training. Chase doing an amazing job. As I'll be here this week and next week. As if you don't know, that I have started a podcast called KC Race Talk on Facebook and the YouTube channel, same name.